Got an 06 Dodge Charger. We're going to do a thermostat gasket on this vehicle. It's a 3.5, and the gasket on this vehicle was leaking. The customer, when we told him what the cost was to do just the leak or to replace the whole thermostat and the housing, which on this vehicle the thermostat and the housing are all one unit. When you get an aftermarket unit, you can get those pieces separately, but this particular unit comes out in one piece. There's also a bypass tube that attaches to it on the bottom side that goes underneath the compressor to a hose. So in this case, we're going to just do the leak, which is the gasket on the thermostat. And so here's a little bit of information. First of all, you have to take the serpentine belt off, which I'm sure most of you are aware of how to do that. Take the serpentine belt loose, and the power steering pump bolts on the front here. There's 3 bolts that hold this power steering pump on. You can get those through access holes in the pulley, and then set the pump to the side. Once you get that out of the way, there's 2 bolts, 10mm bolts, holding this thermostat housing on, and what I used was basically a 1/4-inch drive socket with a universal joint on it, something like this, and got the bolts out of there. And the housing won't come out all the way because of that bypass tube down below that's running right next to the compressor. So what I did is I loosened 3 compressor bolts, which there's 2 bolts here in the front, one on the top, one on the bottom, and then there's 1 bolt in the back. They're 13mm. I loosened those all enough to slide the compressor back, and that allowed me just to pull this housing out far enough to get the gasket off. Now, like I said, this thermostat is okay in this vehicle. It just had a leak, so we're not going to do this. I have done it before. If you're going to do the whole thing, what you need to do is take the compressor bolts all the way off and move the compressor clear out of the way. That gives you enough room to get the bypass hose from the bottom loose, taken off, and then the whole housing will come right up through the top. So I hope that was kind of helpful. Thanks for watching.